It's the end of an era, ladies and gentlemen. Twitter, as we know it, is going bye-bye. The way of the dodo. If you aren't aware, Twitter will be rebranded. Yeah, as of today, we got some interesting news, and Elon Musk and his team have recently announced that Twitter will be no more. And I don't know how I feel about this. Not because I'm sad that Twitter will be no more, but because the rebranding that they're having, it's kind of weird, if you be honest. In fact, I think X videos is trending because it's going to be called Twitter X now. It's going to be a brand new version of Twitter, and the details are slowly but surely coming out as we speak. I know a lot of you guys don't give a shit anyway because you hate Twitter and you think Twitter's a cesspool, and some of y'all have moved on to Threads, which, by the way, Threads is already dead. It's already dead. But as part of this rebranding effort, they're going for a full overhaul. The bird's going to be gone. I like the bird. The little blue bird, it was cute. Little tweet, 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 tweet. Little Tweety bird's gone. And I guess the goal of what they're trying to do with this rebranding is to change Twitter into what is a WhatsApp equivalent. If you've used WhatsApp, I'm not really into it. Basically, it's an app where you can call people and message, and I don't fucking know. Either way, I love Twitter. Twitter was my place. That's where I had the most engagement with my socials and real-time conversation interaction with you guys. And now it's changing, right? Essentially, they want to create an all-in-one app that combines messaging, tweeting, and much more like WhatsApp. If it's not broken, why fix it? But then again, I guess to play devil's advocate, you could say that Twitter is fucking broken because recently they've had a lot of changes, like where if you're not verified, you can only see so many tweets in your feed. They kind of had a little bit of issues with bots as of late. So Twitter's kind of been all over the place since Elon took over. I'm not going to lie. I still have hopes for Elon, though, being involved. I'm a big Elon Musk fan. I know not all of you guys are, but for me, I dig it. Now, some of the core functionalities of Twitter still be there, of course, tweeting, and following people. So the core aspects of Twitter will remain. That'll be unchanged, but overall, the app is supposed to be undergoing significant changes, making it almost unrecognizable compared to what Twitter has been. Now, I don't know if it's going to be a slow rollout or if all of a sudden we're going to wake up and it's going to be completely changed. We have to download new stuff. I hope we keep our follower counts or who we're following and stuff, because that would be a pain in the butt to have to start over fresh. I don't know. I don't think this is a good idea. Why they would suddenly overhaul something completely unless they're changing something with the algorithm and the source code and things like that. But what do we know? I'm not in big tech, right? I'm not in big tech. Now, overall, there's been a mixed reaction. I would say a little bit more negative than anything, because a lot of users are expressing, I guess, disappointment, concerns, disapproval with the rebranding. And I agree with it, to be completely honest. It's not about being blindly loyal or anything to Elon Musk or Twitter as a whole, but I don't think there's a necessity to make something too drastic of a change. Like, why not just make a brand new platform at this point? If you're going to get rid of the Twitter brand and just call it like X or Twitter X or whatever it's going to be. Like, at this point, why not just make a brand new fucking platform? And I don't know. I'm a guy that I don't like change at times if it's too drastic. I am going to try to be optimistic about this. I'm not going to lie, but I'm thinking this is just going to be another headache that people are going to go through when they're trying to use the new platform. Because let's be honest, people are dumb in general. You got to pretend that your demographic of people don't know what they're doing 9 times out of 10, because they have to have stuff handed to them, they have to have stuff explained. And if people have been using Twitter for years and now they're going to have a brand new platform that's completely different, they're going to have to learn that, especially if it's a complete overhaul, right? I think the name Twitter X is kind of weird too. Is it supposed to be like SpaceX or something like that? I don't know. What's the identity behind it? What's the value behind it? Is there anything meaningful with the name? Does it just sound cool is my thing. I don't know. I think Twitter has a much bigger brand identity than X would. And they built up Twitter for like what, a solid decade plus? 13, 14, 15 years. And now they're just trashing it. I don't know. And is it even going to be called Twitter X or just X? Because people are confused on that. Now, I don't think the name sounds clean enough, to be honest. But the core identity of the product is that it's Twitter. And if it's not there, if it completely changes, it's going to confuse people. You got to act dumb. But then also the X thing. Like I heard somebody jokingly say it sounds like a porn site. And I think when I check Twitter right now, X videos was actually trending. And it's funny because technically, once people start uploading their videos to the X platform, they're X videos in a small way, right? In a funny little pun way. You know what I mean? We could say, oh, I have X videos. I guess. I don't know. It just sounds like a porn site to me. And I don't think you can tell. Like Twitter had the bird. It was like tweet, little Twitter birds. What's X gonna have? Like what's the core purpose? People, again, you gotta act like people that aren't in the know, whatever. Most of the time when you have an app, it self-explains it. Like Snapchat, Instagram, like you can actually tell. Facebook, there's some kind of like hint or something of its purpose or what it is, its identity. That's just me. That's just my thoughts. That's me, something that I've heard other people say as well. I think we have to just wait and see, honestly. This rebranding will be unfolding. Who knows how fast it's going to be or when it takes shape, because supposedly they're going to be rolling out the logo. They've already started it, kind of showing hints of it. But when are we going to start seeing major features? Is this going to be something that's a year from now or next week or tomorrow or, with big tech and social media companies and things like this? Who knows what's on the drawing board, honestly. They could just crash and burn, and this could just ruin everything that was about Twitter. Or maybe they just want to get rid of the Twitter identity because all the mistakes and mess and stuff with Twitter files and everything that you've seen come to light within the past that's been controversial on this platform. So I don't know. I do not know. It's going to be interesting to see what happens from here. I will definitely be keeping an eye on it. I'm sure you guys will. I use Twitter a lot. That's probably where I'm at the most after YouTube and Facebook. So this is definitely going to affect me as a content creator. And I'm sure it'll affect a lot of my friends that are also streamers and reviewers and stuff like that. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on this. Feel free to share your opinions down below in the comment section. What are your thoughts? I'm sure most of you guys that aren't influencers or creators don't give a shit. I know there's a lot of people that don't really use Twitter to begin with, but for me, this is something that's going to be a big change.